Hey everybody, it's Mike Schulmeister. I've got a story from the campaign trail that I kind of liked. I thought it was a pretty good story. I'm going to read it off the screen, so bear with me. Iowa farmer cannot support Trump because his wife won't let him. This is based on a true story. A rural farmer north of Centerville, Iowa had a Trump Vance sign in his yard that was cut in half long ways. We're going to call him Robert. When I asked Robert what happened to the other half of your sign, he replied, I needed to make the other half happy. You see, my wife truly dislikes and distrusts Vance for his far-right beliefs. Many other people do as well. We have a daughter and a couple granddaughters that we love with everything we have. We will do whatever it takes to protect them and their futures. Well, me and my buddies all put up Trump Vance signs out of habit. As a Republican, we should have had a couple trustworthy candidates with integrity and a desire to help all American citizens, not just themselves and the filthy rich billionaires. Unfortunately, after the January 6th attack and their direct ties to Project 2025, denial or not, they are not an option for us. As a Midwest farmer, we get plenty of rain days and have plenty of time to do our due diligence and research. Some people only listen to and believe their media and are simply overeducated on the wrong topics. We see it all the time. I see it all the time. I'm agreeing with him on that one. Their news releases only small clips and pieces of very strategic subjects and makes up the rest. They call it news. I call it entertainment, me personally. This is me, not Robert. Their dedicated listeners stand out after just 2 minutes of talking. Well, you have all heard them, I'm sure, is what Robert said. We do not claim to be any smarter. We just did the research outside of the right-leaning news stations. Plus, my wife has unfollowed those on social media that help spread those same lies from their giant media, because there's a lot of them out there too. Basically, we took it upon ourselves to seek the truth. January 6th was a horrible day for every American. That was the day we stood up and started to pay attention to our candidates. We thought we might have had a couple good options, but it didn't go that way. That was just politics, and we do not have any good options this time around. Greed and being bloodthirsty for power has killed that man's chances for us and our community. I've never heard that before. So I asked him, so why did you even put the sign in your yard? He said, as a joke and to rib my wife. She watched me put that sign up and immediately told me she was going to put up her Harris sign in front of mine. We quickly negotiated and I had to cut Vance off the sign to not get a Harris sign in my yard. I said, but wait, are you still thinking about voting for Trump and Vance and canceling out your wife's vote? He said, oh, heck no, bud. Have you ever met my wife? She's meaner than a one-eyed bobcat stuck in a leg trap, as he just laughed. Plus, I am a proud retired Army grunt and will stand my ground against anyone that is openly disrespectful to us and has never even walked in our boots. I was never going to vote for him anyway. As I said earlier, that is just politics. Wait and vote for Republicans when the integrity comes back to our party. We all cut Vance off our yard signs in protest. However, Harris will be getting our family's votes. But them dang Republicans better find two better options in 2028 before every one of our cows turns blue. The last thing he told me was, and part of the negotiation with my wife was that she could put up her Harris wall sign 30 days before the election and remove mine. I am married to her and responsible for my daughter and granddaughters, not for Donald. Well, I thanked Robert for his time and honesty as I shook his hand. Thank you for explaining that to me, sir. I was so curious that I had to stop to see after seeing your sign. Sorry. As an independent, I 100% love your story, and if you do not mind, I would love to share that with America. Absolutely. If anybody asks me about it personally, I will just lie and deny like our candidates would, as he laughed and headed towards the barn. Well, I love Iowa and all the hardworking farmers around our great nation. We seriously need to vote in more citizens like farmers, ranchers, nurses, teachers, and plumbers, etc. in our government. We need to fire all those lawyers and misogynist men that have somehow taken over since 2016. Then we can get back to our American roots again. Thank you.